People has asked me, including friends and families, they wanted to know, how the conflict started and who started and why they started it. Well, I just would like to explain in detail. Okay, I want to just first of all telling you that Cambodia started the firing first. So that's an answer. Okay, the evidence of how it's happened. Cambodia has been trying to provoke war for many months. Okay, starting from moving troops, around the border of Thailand and doing, recording the conversation between the Prime Minister of Thailand with the leader of Cambodia, Hussein, recording that and open it up and trying to destroy Thailand politics, okay, and separating the Thai people, the whole nation to I would say just to destroy Thailand, okay, with all this fake news and all that stuff. Okay, and they also, bringing their soldiers and coming to the Prasad Daman Thoma just to provoke the soldier to start the shootings. Okay, it's been going on for months. Okay, and then most of all, Cambodia is putting a landmine, which is a new landmine, because the older landmine from the Khmer Rouge it made out of metals, but this is a brand new plastics, just laying where the soldier always patrolling. So that's where several of us soldier got hurt and leg got cut off. Okay, so they have been trying. Also, they're doing a lot of fake news and doing a lot of, you know, advertising and digitals and trying to accuse Thailand and claiming that all this land that they claim, like all this prasad, the good island, belong to them. Okay, but all those prasad was registered and recorded, okay, with the UNESCO 100 years that it belonged to Thailand. Okay, and also let me explain to you here. There is drainage dividers that separated each country in Southeast Asia, and most of the country use of 50,000 square meters as a base. Okay, but Cambodia was just scamming, wanted 200 square meters map, which is just written by them and the French, which is a colonized Cambodia for 90 years. Okay, but they're using the 50,000 square meter with other country like Vietnam, Laos, they're using 50, but only for Thailand 200,000 meter, which is not right. That's not international. Okay, so why do they want 200,000 square meter? Because they want to go from Ubon, Sulin, and all those southeastern part of Thailand, all the way to the island, which is good in Trat province. Okay, actually, they didn't want much of the Prasadam temple. What they really want is the natural gas and the oil, where God good, which is good island. It's that one. Okay? But okay. I'm gonna go so you now understand how they actually started, how it was provoked. They're putting landmines, they're putting you record, a private conversation, the prime minister and their leaders, and put it up to let the Thai people, hear what the conversation is, which is not right. I mean, that's bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to who started and how we got the evidence. Okay, so once before on the 24th, before it would start shooting, Cambodia evacuate people in their village of the Cambodia side to the bunkers, close down the school. Before the shooting ever happened, they did that like 2 days before. Okay, but the Thai didn't know that. Thai did not evaluate or close the school. Okay, so what they did was they're launching the drone into Thailand and to see, all the target of where they wanted to bomb. Okay, and then after the drone, their Australian and the satellite catch the heat source that was starting from Cambodian sides, and also it was they've been checking this for months already of the Cambodian laying landmine and coming to Thailand soil. Okay, once they start shooting, so as you know, they start shooting not at the military site. They start shooting at civilians, the village, the hospital, the school. Okay, there's no way you're not gonna say that there's no intentions. Okay, there is intentions because drone was already flew and already set up all the target of where they're gonna bomb. Okay, so they start shooting a hospital and all that and killing civilians. Okay, but the Thai only kill the military and bomb the military site. Okay, another thing they were claiming of they are a small country in Thailand, a more bigger country and powerful country, and the one that provoked Thailand have no attention for that. It's no use for us to do that. Okay, we care about the international because the country obeyed by the international law. But you have to remember one thing. Okay, let me tell you about how this country started it and how the leader, where they are from, and how to become a leaders. Okay, you're gonna start seeing the path from one thing to another. Okay, of how all of this happened. Okay, I want to go through the history of Cambodia. Okay, Cambodia was controlled by the Siam, which is Thailand, for 400 years in the 15th century, the late 15th centuries. Okay, it was controlled by Siamese. And then in the 1800s, okay, French take it over. Okay, because Cambodian invited France to separate them from Thailand control and the Vietnamese control. And Vietnamese trying to take part of the Cambodia also. So that's when France colonized Cambodia in the 1800s for 90 years. Cambodia just got an independence in 1953. Okay? So that's when they start having a country in 1953. They didn't have it before that because those are controlled by Thailand. All the land that they claim was controlled by Thailand. It's never belonged to Cambodia. Cambodia just started in 1953. You can go look through the Wikipedia and look and searching all this information. You see it's there. Okay? So, But they're trying to say that all these temples belong to them. How is it gonna belong to them? Since they are under control of Siamese for 400 years and 90 years was belong to France. Think about it. Okay? So, a reason that they want to do this war, okay? Because they feel that, you know, they want to use all this prasad, all this temple to become more of their favor. That Thailand is took their land and they have the right to get it back. And also they brainwash other people, okay, to think that. Okay, go back to the history. In 1953, that's when they got independence. And then they got another war, which is the Khmer Rouge. But who was involved in that? Killing 2 million people, Cambodian people. The current leader of Cambodia today, okay, Mr. Hussein, the one that involved into this 2 million, it called killing field. Okay, he's the one that brings the Vietnamese coming in and creating that war. But if you think of one thing, Thailand has helped the Cambodian refugees in those days that they had to evacuate from the war. Thailand is giving them food and shelters to let them survive in it today. If those people think about it, the Cambodians think about it, that their parent was once has been helped by Thailand, or else they won't have the Cambodian today. Okay, Thailand was helping them, sending to the third country, the U.S., the France, and whatever country that will take them, giving them shelter, food, and once the war's over, they go back to the country, to Cambodia, and run their own country. That's how Thailand. Why? That's what I'm going to tell you is, why would Thailand want to provoke the war? Since we've been helping Cambodia from start, supporting with money, supporting with all the infrastructures. We just want peace. Okay? So, next, I'm going to go to the next topics here so you can understand more into the full pictures of how the conflict started. Okay, I had explained, how this happened, how's a leader intention to provoke war and using this IO and social media and trying to lie to the world that Thailand started shooting first and trying to harm Cambodia, which is a smaller country. Okay, but that's not true. If you look at the evidence of what I just told you, we had the satellite showing his source, showing, how they prepare the war for months before the shooting started it. Okay? So, there was a negotiation on the 28th between, the Vice Prime Minister and the Prime Minister of Cambodia, Humanit, in Malaysia. Okay? The negotiations say that the ceasefire should stop at 12 midnight. 12 midnight on the 29th, which is, 29 morning or 28. Okay. But shooting still on. They're not obeying law, which I already know that whatever Cambodia say, they never committed to their word. So the shooting started, past the ceasefire time. And it's just shooting till now, actually. Okay? So, what are they trying to do is trying to take over all this temple and land as much as possible. And once an actual real ceasefire in effect, even after it, they will claim that is their land. So that's what they're trying to do. So once the ceasefire started, the Thai military was just okay. We'll stop. We always obey by the rules and law, and which leaving, giving more time for the Cambodia army to move 10,000 soldiers into the borders and trying to take that land, that's belonged to Thailand back and claiming that they actually won and captured that land through war. Okay? So there's a lot of social media and IO from Cambodia coming out and say that, Thailand did not stop, but we also have evidence of, of who start firing again and who did not stop. I mean, since we already know, we have technology to capture all that, to see, and we also know already in advance that they're gonna do this. So we already prepare for it. Okay? So, they not only attack to the current, the old site like Sulin, the southeast of Thailand, but they also move more into Tran to Chantaburi. Why they doing that? Okay? Because Gokguch is good island. Is that what they really want? They don't care much about the temple. They want Gokguch. That's why they started there. They want to capture that land because that land have natural gas and oil. You see what you get the picture now? Okay. So that's what they're trying to do. At least get that land, but we already prepare, and Thai army are strong enough to protect and prevent them from coming into that land. So now you see the entire picture of why it's happened.